All right, it says we're live. Let this warm up while I'm warming down. Coming in the home stretch today. Just a quick video for our illustrious hump day. Oh, look at that. Look who shows up. Right on, Wayne. This is all about you anyway, so close your ears. So Wayne there, I didn't want to get started too early. It's hump day, such as it is. Fitness and getting ready, and just getting in shape. Talking about building improvised sandbags and stuff to put in your ruck. Madness. And other things. But, yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Wayne there and talk a little bit about that practical fitness level. I did a series, yeah, it had to be 2012. It was not even in HD, I think it was all in standard definition, even it was so far long ago. But I did a series on hiking and feet care and boots and all kinds of stuff like that, as I was still people dropping their water and leaving their trash on the ground. But today is hump day, more ways than one, right? So yeah, Wayne motivated me. I was telling him I need to get in shape for hunting season, and it's going to be here before you know it. The way this first 6 months is gone, it'll be December and Christmas before you know it. So I was going to give my approval to Wayne for what he's doing, and if anybody's looking to get into practical solutions, especially if you don't have a gym and stuff like that, go check out the Ungrateful Peasant. I don't know how many names he's had now. We just call him Wayne. I'll put a link in the description box when we wrap this up. I don't have one ready on the fly here, but I was going to do it since I got to rush through this and move on to the work day, but only chance to get it in, might as well do a live and see who drops in. All you slackers on the East Coast already had breakfast and taking your naps and stuff, so it is what it is. Got Wes S in the house. Bullfrog, what's up, Uncle Al? Good to see you back on the YouTube there quite a bit lately. Yeah, we're coming to the home stretch here though. We'll take a bit of a water break when we roll it up, but I was just going to mention that if anybody's looking to start hiking, we'll see what else Wayne puts out. But I got my ruck and everything, and just take it easy. If you have, especially if you've never really seriously hiked, and when I mean seriously hiked, I mean if you haven't hiked over a couple miles, if you haven't gone over 3, 4, 5 miles with serious weight, take it easy. Get your selected pack, and I wouldn't put more than 25 pounds in it just to get a feel for it and feel where the straps are and everything, especially if you don't have a really large shoulder frame. Those straps are going to cut in the more and more weight you put into that. And it's going to be really uncomfortable. And part of hiking and rucking in particular is sucking up the pain and the mental aspect of it. But it doesn't make it fun to get started and just find some motivation and success. So set yourself up for success and go easy in both the distance and in the weight categories at first, just to get a feel for your equipment, especially if it's new. You'll see, I'll drop it in a minute. You'll see my, I got an Ancient Alice large pack. The thing's got to be close to 30 years old, so it does just fine. I have no need. The newer pack I got used quite a lot more of the civilian pack, and it's definitely wore out. All right, we're coming. But take it easy. Now, somebody like Pop's Quest should throw in 75 pounds and I have no problem with 25 miles. If anybody's been watching Pops, he's been on a huge fitness journey. He's gotten in some serious shape. I don't know if I'd go 25 miles, but he could definitely do some damage on a ruck march. Maybe ease up on the 75 pounds too, maybe 50. But see what else we got here. Little girl, what's up? 3.5 miles through the Devil's Mountain. Yeah, it doesn't take much to go very far, right? In my Get Home series, it's in my playlist. I did 25 miles overnight, and that's back when I was in better shape. I wouldn't say I was in good shape. I was still already an old man and on the downhill slide. But I did 25 night there as part of a Get Home test, and that's no joke. Relatively flat terrain, you can see it. Again, it's not HD. I'm pretty sure it might be 420 or whatever, but it was an adventure. And when you don't have no way to water resupply out here, you got to carry all your water. It makes it fun. And even just your test marches, just your practice and your exercise, carry 2 liters of water to get used to that alone. That might be your easiest way to get weight into your pack, is a couple gallon milk jugs. Everybody's throwing their trash out on the ground. It's like I'm police calling. Wrap it up here. Come home stretch. But yeah, Wayne's definitely going to be putting in some good videos, I'm assured of. He did some good hiking, scenic videos last year, talking about his gear and some of his hiking equipment for out in the boonies. But just physical, practical wise, we'll see how that goes. How many sandbags he has us carrying by the end of his event. All right, let's get rid of all this trash. I wouldn't believe what you could pick up. So that's the end of my hump day, part of the exercise. Who else we got in here? Yeah, 8 pounds a gallon, right? Right? Yeah. It adds weight quick, and that's an easy way to get weight in there. And you'll really test your ruck out when you start putting weight in there. See how the straps work, the frame. Once you get over 35 pounds, the unqualified will fall by the wayside as far as equipment quality and stuff like that. You'll notice. Let's find some shade. But yeah, setting up your gear. I don't know if Wayne's talked about it yet. And you can find tons of videos on YouTube about setting up your pack and stuff. But, putting it on empty, setting where everything rides empty, and getting it adjusted, and then putting 25, 30 pounds in it, feeling how that sinks down in your shoulders is really, really going to feel it then. But yeah, there's my ruck. I know Chance has seen this piece before. He's well familiar with that. And this frame got at a yard sale, or not a yard sale, not a thrift store. What do you call those? Swap meet, I guess. Big event down in SoCal they have. Way back when, I did a video on when I got that too. And this frame's been really good. And the frame for this, what you'll have is these rivets will pop out. That's when they get really, really heavy, when you're getting in the 100-pound range and long days and stuff. These rivets start to pop out on these, and that's their really downfall. But as far as an external frame pack, it is it is what it is. It's one of the better, especially when you get used to it. I mean, internal frame packs are definitely more comfortable if you can afford them. But you can go to the Army surplus or whatever and find a Alice pack and a frame for way under what you'll get a civilian ruck for, you know, which is part of the battle, affordability, right? It's all about getting what's cost effective. All right, so that was a good hour plus. Putting some time in. Meeting Wayne's directive. We'll see if we can keep up with him. Or I was telling him I need to progress and get ready for hunting season. It's hard because the mountains out where we hunt is a lot more challenging than what I can get on a morning, you know. See who we got in here. We got Crazy Scotsman. Hey, what's up, Scotsman? Prepper Jesus, good morning. Great day there. Right. Chat is crazy. Hey, what's up, Scotsman? Chance Guns Coast to Coast. What's up? What is going on out there in the Midwest madness? Are they going to burn Cincinnati down? The room is even uglier. Lots of good people in the chat. Let's see, I'm just trying to check in, make sure everybody's got it. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Hiked all over the Cascades with the Alice. Yeah, if you got the money and you adjust it right, an internal frame pack is just amazing. But they can all go bad on you if you don't put it on right, you don't cinch it up right. Wayne goes over that a little bit in one of his recent videos, talking about the waist strap that comes out and getting that weight centered on your hips so that it's carried down low. If it's all riding on your shoulders, that's going to make it for a miserable day as well. Excuse me. That's why you hear people talk about these shoulder straps all the time. A lot of people do. They'll get an iso mat or a sleep mat, pad this up and tape it. Gives you a little bit better padding, a little bit better support. Anything like that. A foam pool noodle cut up along those is good. Same thing along the bottom back pad. Some people, you can pad it here in case these are rub it in your lats and stuff. If you're all swole, you can buff that up with a pad of some sort to keep that from rubbing, because you'll find your rub spots for sure after a couple hours. You know, an hour is just enough to get sweating and get moving in the hiking world. And like you say, it's just a beginning of the conditioning. You start getting upwards of 3-4 hour hikes. That's when that's where you want to get to really feel where everything's at, especially if you're getting in shape or you're hiking to really concerned about, you know, bugging out or something with the pack. You definitely want to get up there in those hours spent, and you got to find the time to doing a good 8-hour hike to really feel it and see what 8 hours, what's your water resupply look like. That's really where the mental challenge comes in, and everybody's, I guess, mental challenge point comes in at a different point, but it definitely start to feel it. Chipper 66, good morning, what's up? Ungrateful peasants getting a fancy ruck. I see. You won't be ungrateful anymore, will you? Mags are bottomless. Prepper Satan and Prepper God and Prepper Jesus all conversing in the same chat. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Tape blister pads on the hot spots. You talking about hot spots of your feet, or you talking about hot spots caused by the ruck, like on your body? That's an interesting take. I guess that would work. Preventive maintenance. Yeah, that's we talk about how the pack rubs and getting that ready and getting that all buffed up to where you want it to ride. It rides good for the weight you want to put in it. Once you worry about your feet, you know, after a couple hours, where's your hot spots on your feet? How are your boots riding? Are your boots fit to carry the load you're on? You know, If you're doing anything other, I don't know how I phrase this. If you're hiking on a maintained trail, like for running, around a park or even roads, if it's on a maintained surface, you can get away with just, going out and training with a running shoe or a lightweight, really lightweight hiking boot. But if you're doing anything on uneven terrain, anything that's even dirt roads with gravel, like kind of what we were on, and anything that's uneven surfaces, you got to have a higher level boot to protect those ankles, because you'll roll an ankle in a heartbeat. You roll an ankle really easily when you start moving and you start really pushing yourself, stepping it out, as we call it, lengthening your strides out to really get some good pace. You'll start hurting those ankles, even if you don't roll them. Just not having that support, you'll probably feel it the day after, if nothing else, and whatnot. So I don't know, just some thoughts about ruck marching and prepping up the physical, and to prep the mental as well. That's one thing about, like, you can get to a point of mental exhaustion rucking. Granted, you can do it running, but it's really usually you exhaust yourself physically before you really get to the mental part when you're running. If you want to get to your mental stamina, rucking is a good way to do it, because your body doesn't quite get as bad off until the mental side starts to deteriorate, and really test yourself. So that's a good thing about it too. Kind of, I guess you could say that you can do that bike riding too. You get into a long bike ride, it starts to get mental more than physical. Gold road bricks with gold roads with gold bricks. Yeah, that would be interesting. I wonder how the feet would heat up, what the heat ratio is coming off them. They conduct heat fairly well, I think, so they would transmit it fairly easy. I don't know. So, all right, folks, we're going to cut it. We're going to head out here and get busy. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the input. I'll put the links below once I check out here to Wayne over Ungrateful Peasant and what he's doing, and I'll put a link to that old get home exercise I did way back when I went through everything in my pack and everything I carried, and the weight. I think it was just right around 50 pounds overnight, and all that lessons learned that we talked about in that video. It's not the best thing to look at, but if you've never done a hike more than a couple miles or overnight, definitely check it out, and just to get some key points. It's not terribly long, but maybe some things to think about. So we'll see you all later there, YouTube. Prep hard, live free.